So in this set of videos, I'm just going to take you through how to make a very simple Scratch game. So I'm just going to show an example of the finished product, what we're going to end up with. So we've got a game here which comes up with some instructions, and then we have to control our blob here to move over the prime numbers, and as we do, our points go up, and we try and avoid numbers which are not prime. So again, I'm using the keyboard keys, the arrow keys on the keyboard to control this. So 2 is a prime, so let's just move over the 2. So 2 is quite hard to get, and my points go up, and then once the game ends, everything stops. So there's my total points. Here's my character, which is controlled, and then I had the various numbers coming up me in different time intervals. So that's what we're going to end up with. So let's start up a new Scratch. So here's a brand new Scratch. So I've just started it up, and this is what it looks like. And what you'll notice is that this cat here is called Sprite1, and it says Sprite1 up here. So I can probably change the name of it up there if I need to. And then I've got various kind of blocks which look as if they would slot together over here, to do with moving and how things look and sounds and controlling what goes on the screen. So this is what we're going to use. So if we think about our game and think about the different things that were in my game, so it's not just a matter of having a play around with it. So I've got an idea of what the game is going to do. So it's going to enable you to get points for identifying prime numbers. So what we need, these are the different things we need in the game. So we need something that is controlled using the keyboard arrows. We need some prime numbers that come up on the screen. We need non-prime numbers because we want, in our game, we want people to identify the prime numbers. And then there's a score, and there's various other things like music and things like that which make it more playable, but these are our main things. So let's start off with the very first element, making that. So let's get up here's my Scratch game. So the first thing I need is I want something which I can control. Now I can have the cat as a sprite or an element which I control, but actually I'm just going to remove the cat. So if I just pick the cat up and drag it over here, you could also click on the scissors up there and click delete. So everything I show normally has more than one way to do this. And so let's go and get another sprite or blob or element. So I'm going to say choose new sprite from file. And there may be things in here that I could choose, not quite sure, or maybe something under people, which might be quite a good thing to choose if I scroll down and have a look. So I just need a nice colourful thing, not too many colours, because I think then the program kind of slows down. So let's have a look under here and see what characters. Oh, these are quite good characters. This yellow one is quite a good one because it's just, a block of yellow, and any of these. This is quite a good one. That looks quite good. So let's have that. You'll notice that it takes up a lot of the screen. I need to shrink this, and I can do that by just mouse over and clicking on shrink sprite, and then clicking on this a few times. So I need to make this quite small actually, because and this often happens. So if you have a look, if I click, yeah, that still works. If you have a look, sometimes if you click on this side of the screen, your blue bar jumps around stage. But most of the things we're going to be doing to start off with are to do with Sprite1. And what you'll notice is some of these blocks here change depending on whether you've chosen stage or sprite. Obviously stage is the background, so it's completely white, and sprite, this is our element which we're going to control. So let's see how we're going to do that. and let's do that in the next video.